Ulo na nagbabagang balita. Aksidente sa Roble City, babae sugatan. Lalaki patay sa di umanong sobrang pagkain ng tsokolate. As sa Showbiz News, Mr. Gary V, may ihahayag na sekreto sa pagiging Mr. Pure Energy?
To ask Silimanians about their insights on diabetes mellitus. So, what is your name?
My name is Rhea Miguel.
Can I ask what is your course?
BSN Social Studies.
So I have a question. What can you say about diabetes mellitus?
Diabetes mellitus.
Mellitus.
All I know is about diabetes. It's about increasing blood, increasing sugar in your blood. But I don't know really about the mellitus thingy. I didn't study it.
And then now, let's ask another student. Hi. Can I ask you?
I'm Cheska.
What is your course?
Accountancy.
So can I ask about what is your insight about diabetes?
My idea?
Yeah.
All I know is that it's hereditary.
That's all.
Yeah.
Ngayon, magtatanong na naman tayo sa iba pang estudyante. Ayun, may mga grupong estudyante doon. Punta tayo. Hi, good evening. What's your name?
Marius Aragon.
Okay, can I ask what's your name?
I'm third year.
So, can I ask what's your insight about diabetes?
Insight or unsa?
Insight.
What I think about diabetes is it occurs when there's too much sugar in your body and your body won't be able to break down all of it. So there's excess sugar or glucose in your bloodstream. And when katong na ay murag hormone, I forgot something katong i-produce kanina sa body nga mo break down ng cells. Kung kamay ra nga i-produce ato, so that means dili ma-dissolve ta ng sugar sa blood. So that's when diabetes happens.
Alright, is that all?
I guess so.
Thank you. So, yun lang masasabi ni Mario. Ngayon ay alam natin kung gaano kalawak ang kaalaman ng mga estudyante tungkol sa kalusugan at sa diabetes mellitus. Ako po si Patricia Engaliado, nagpapatrol ng ito.
Magandang umaga mga kaibigan. Ako si Kuya Kim. Konting kaalaman lang ngayong umaga tungkol sa sakit na diabetes or sa medical term na tinatawag nating diabetes mellitus. Ang sakit na diabetes ay nadiskubre 3,000 years ago ng mga ancient Egyptians. Ang term na diabetes ay ginawa ni Arrhetius of Cappadocia noong taong 133 AD. At ang mellitus, which means honey sweet, ay dinagdag ni Thomas Willis ng Britanya noong taong 1675. Ito po si Kuya Kim at nagsasabi sa inyo na kung may kaalaman, may kinabukasan.
Worldwide, in the last few decades, victims of diabetes have increased more than twice and expected to grow from its current 246 million to 380 million in 18 years by 2025, according to the report from the International Diabetes Institute in Australia. Actually, 2 out of 3, or 66.6%, adult Americans and 15% of the children are overweight. In the United States alone, there are about 17 million diabetics. The Philippines is still low on this score compared with other countries, especially Scandinavian nations like Finland, Sweden, and Norway, but we are also seeing an increase every year. Roughly 4.6% of the population in the Philippines, or about 3.5 million, are diabetics. ang isang babae dahil sa biglang nabangga ang sasakyang minamaneho dahil biglang nawala ng malay sa daan. Live mula sa Robles City, nagpapatrol Beth Navarro. Beth?
Yes, Kay, nandito ako ngayon sa Robles City dahil kani-kanina lang bandang alas 6 ng hapon ay may aksidente nangyari dito sa Cabatid Street. Dahil umunong biglang inatake o nagka-hypoglycemia ang biktima na si Ivana Jung at katabi ko ngayon si Miss Fiona Chuang, pinsan ng biktima. At samantalang ang biktima na si Ivana ay mabilis na dinala sa ospital dahil sa mga natamong sugat. At kausapin natin si Miss Chuang. Miss Fiona Chuang, yes, ano po ba talaga yung nangyari sa aksidente?
Nawalan ng malay yung pinsan ko. Kasi may siyang tinatawag na diabetes, yung type 1.
Nagka-hypoglycemia siya?
Oo, hindi niya na-take yung insulin injection niya yung umaga, tapos nagmamadali kami yung tanghalian, kaya hindi siya nakakain. Ayun, nawalan siya ng malay, tapos nagka-discuss siya kami.
Excuse me.
Saan ba yung pinsan ko?
Sige, so okay, yun lang muna sa ngayon. At kailangan pang dalhin ni Miss Chuang sa ospital upang gamutin yung kanyang mga sugat.
Beth, meron bang nakakita sa nangyaring aksidente?
Yes, Kay, may nakausap ako kanina lang na nakakita sa pangyayari at pangalan niya ay si Yasmin at makakausap natin siya ngayon. Yasmin, nakita mo ba yung aksidente kanina?
Opo, actually nakaupo lang po ako dito, tapos nakita ko yung car na pa-straight siya ng daan. Kaya lang, bigla na lang lumiko sa may poste. Kaya yun, nagulat talaga ako. Tapos pinuntahan ko, tapos nakita ko yung driver na nandoon na duguan. Kaya buti na lang at may kasama ako dito, nakaupo, tapos humingi ako ng tulong sa kanila. Tapos nadala namin sa hospital kaagad yung driver.
So maraming salamat Miss Ivana sa iyong pahayag. At okay, paalala lang po sa ating mga motorista, konting ingat lang po at siguraduhin nasa wastong kondisyon kapag nagmamaneho. Siguraduhin lang po sa may mga diabetes na kumain sa wastong oras at uminom ng gamot sa wastong oras. Mula dito sa Robles Street, Beth Navarro, A2 CBN News.
Maraming salamat, Beth Navarro.
Susunod, lalaki patay dahil umano sa sobrang pagkain ng tsokolate. Mr. Pure Energy, Gary Valenciano, may tinatagong sikreto?
Tunghayan ang lahat ng yan sa pagbabalik ng
TV Patrol!
Sa kagubatan, sari-saring halaman ang ating natatanaw. Daming biyayang dulot ito sa ating kalusugan. Katulad ditong ampalaya. Dati-rate, binabaliwala lamang to, pero ngayon, nabibigyan na ng ukol na pansin. Dito sa farm na to, alagang-alagang ampalaya sa isang pamamaraang natural at walang kemikal. Kaya't safe at siksik sa sariwang katas. Ginagamit ng ampalaya sa iba't ibang uri ng sakit, lalong-lalo na sa diabetes. Ang sakit na diabetes ay lumalala, dumadami at tumatama, bata man o matanda. Pag pinabayaan, maaring mauwi sa pagkabulag, pagkaputol ng paa, pagkasira ng kidneys at pagdialysis. Inaprubahan na ng DOH ang ampalaya bilang pangtulong sa pagkontrol ng diabetes. Lahat tayo inaasahan ng ating mahal sa buhay, kaya't pag-exercise, kumain ng tama, huwag magpabaya at mag-ampalaya plus araw-araw. Ito'y may sangkap na ampalaya, panaba at luyang dilaw. Pinoproseso ito sa laboratoryong lisensyado ng BIFAD. Mag-ampalaya plus, maaasahan, numero 1 sa akin.
Patay ang isang lalaki dahil umano sa sobrang pagkain ng tsokolate. Magpapatrol, Charis Nicolas.
Isang lalaki, patay, matapos atakihin sa puso. Nakita na lang ang isang lalaki na nagkahandusay at wala ng malay sa daan. Nung nakilala na ang biktima, nalaman na meron pala siyang diabetes mellitus. At nung huli siya nakita, ay kumakain daw siya ng napakaraming tsokolate at yun yung hinala na rason kung bakit namatay ang biktima. Si Charis Ligores po, Patrol ng Pilipinas.
Maraming salamat, Charis. At dahil sa mga balita natin ngayon tungkol sa diabetes mellitus, aming nakapanayam ang isang eksperto patungkol sa sakit na ito, na si Dr. Adeline Pamalan.
Diabetes mellitus is a disorder in which blood sugar levels are abnormally high because the body doesn't produce enough insulin. There are 4 types of diabetes mellitus. First is the type 1 or the insulin-dependent diabetes or juvenile onset diabetes. Here, more than 90% of the insulin-producing cells of the pancreas are permanently destroyed. Signs and symptoms that we should watch for is this ketoacidosis. Without insulin, most cells can't use sugar in the blood. There is a backup mechanism that will be occurring in this situation, wherein the fat cells begin to break down to produce these compounds called ketones. These ketones may produce a little energy for the cell's use, but it can cause the blood to be acidic. The next type of diabetes is type 2, or the non-insulin dependent diabetes, or the adult onset diabetes. Here, the pancreas continues to produce insulin. However, the body develops resistance to the effects of insulin. Obesity is a chief risk factor of this type of diabetes. Most people having diabetes type 2 are obese. So, for signs and symptoms, there is increased urination and thirst are mild at first but worsen over weeks or months. So, they may not have any symptoms for years or decades before they are diagnosed, but extreme fatigue, blurred vision, or dehydration may occur. The next type of diabetes is gestational diabetes mellitus, wherein 1 to 3% of pregnant women develop diabetes during pregnancy. The need for insulin increased late in pregnancy due to increased level of sugar in the blood. So the next and the last type of diabetes is diabetes insipidus, which relates to the antidiuretic hormone in the brain cells. But then, we will not talk about that much for now. So let's talk about first the risk factors of diabetes mellitus. So first is, if you have a family history of diabetes mellitus, you are very much capable of obtaining this kind of disease through heredofamilial and through the bloodline, through the genetic materials that the parents will be passing on you. The next is when you are overweight or when you are obese. Next is sedentary lifestyle, hypertension, HDL cholesterol, which is less than 35 milligrams per DL, or triglycerides, which are greater than 250 milligrams per DL. Also, the history of gestational diabetes mellitus, which can further lead to diabetes type 2. Next is previously impaired glucose tolerance. The complications of diabetes mellitus, first is the narrowing of the small and large blood vessels. This is due to the accumulation of the sugar particles in the blood. Next is damage to heart, kidney, brain, liver, eyes, nerves, and skin, resulting to angina, heart failure, strokes, renal failure, skin breakdown, and damage to the nerves. Heart attack and strokes are more common. In diabetes mellitus, two distinct events happen most of the time. First is this hyperglycemia, wherein there are abnormally high glucose level in the blood. Next is hypoglycemia, where there is very low glucose levels in the blood. There is no specific treatment for diabetes mellitus, mainly because it is with the problem of the insulin-producing cells. The only thing that we can teach to the clients that we are handling is that they have to control their diet. They must avoid sugar, so much sugar. That's all for now. I believe and I hope that I have imparted to you some necessary things that you need to consider when you have diabetes mellitus. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Dr. Pamaran.
Thank you, Marion. We're here today in Los Angeles, California, home of Plastic and Fat, to discuss obesity. Obesity is a rapidly spreading disease throughout the world and is a condition of excess weight gain caused by unhealthy and irregular eating habits. Obesity in itself does not cause type 2 diabetes, but it is a factor in its development. The sheer level of body fat in people causes them to become resistant to insulin and therefore increase the glucose level in their blood. Therefore, it is important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. You must all learn to form and maintain a healthy eating habit as well as a daily exercise regimen, With these, we can learn to live a healthier life. I'm Andrea Raimundo, Patrol ng A2.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo mga kapamilya. Nandito po tayo ngayon. Kasama po natin si Aling Maria Esmeralda kasi po nangangailangan po siya ng ating tulong pinansyal dahil po sa kanyang karamdaman ngayon. Siya po ay mananawagan sa atin. Aling Esmeralda, kumusta po ba yung pakiramdam niyo?
Okay lang man naman ako. Mga kapamilya, ngayon ko sa inyong
Kapamilya, humihingi po ako ng tulong sa inyo dahil ang aking mga mata at paa ay nagkaroon na po ng diferensya dahil sa sakit ko na diabetes. Sana ay matulungan ninyo ako dahil talagang naghihirap kami. Wala po kaming pera, kaya sa mga kamag-anak ko, maawa po kayo sa akin. Yun lang po.
At yun po mga kapamilya, narinig po natin ngayon si Aling Esmeralda kasi ayun pong mga donasyon nyo, pwede nyo pong itawag o i-deposito sa bangko na naka-flash yan yung TV screen o kaya tumawag kayo sa hotline na naka-flash din sa yung TV screen. O kaya naman po ay pumunta kayo dito sa aming tanggapan sa studio. Ako po si Ruby Dongkip, patrol ng A2.
Good evening mga kapamilya! Andito po tayo ngayon sa Cafe Noriter kung saan matutunghayan natin ilang sandali lang si Mr. Pure Energy, Gary Valenciano.
My gosh, Gary! Gary!
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening.
We would just like to ask you, how about your health? How's your health today?
Oh yeah, I've been pretty good. Concerts come and go, but yeah, I take my insulin daily. Yeah, and always keep eating your sweets, right?
Despite the fact that you are doing concerts every now and then, how do you manage your condition?
Well, I of course eat a healthy diet and do very good exercise. And yeah, remember that insulin is very important when I have this condition.
Okay, Mr. Gary. So, how about those people who have the same condition as yours? What tips can you give them?
Have great exercise and eat a good diet and follow me. Yeah, trust in God because He loves us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Go,
so much.
Gary!
At yun lang po ang ating nakalapar sa Back to you, Marion.
Madali partner, 4 days na lang. At araw na ng mga puso.
Oo nga partner, kaya happy Valentine's na lang sa'yo.
Ikaw rin.
At yan po ang aming mga nakalap na balita sa aming mas malawak na pagpapatrol. Ako po si Kay Maulit.
Ako naman po si Marian Salon at kami ang inyong patrol ng Pilipino.
Naglilingkod sa inyo saan man sa mundo.